All right, so we've got something interesting for you YouTube followers and fans today. This is a 1992 Mitsubishi Pajero. You've seen it in the shop before. You saw it before it did the Alcan 5000. It didn't have any issues. The Alcan 5000 went off without a hitch. The vehicle's back, and for something you may not think about, at least we didn't, it's outfitted with all kinds of goodies like this big ARB bumper, a winch with a synthetic rope, big huge lights, knobby tires, a great four-wheel drive system, pretty cool shocks. I think those are KYB gas adjustables. These really neat aluminum billet wheels and rock sliders that are real, that actually weld or have been welded to the frame. Right here they're connected. It's a pretty stout little vehicle. This is a short, basically a Mitsubishi Montero, but it's diesel, it's turbo, it's intercooled. I think it's a 2.8 turbo. I'm not sure on that. But it's a four-cylinder, and it did really cool. It has the auxiliary fuel tank, so they didn't have to stop so much. It's completely outfitted for going to the Arctic. They've got some really great pictures of going to the Arctic, and I may link the website for their trip down below. But what it's here for, and what we're in for today, and something that none of us could foresee. I would have never thought about it. I mean, being based here in Portland, Oregon, we don't ever salt our roads in the wintertime. We barely have snow. But there was plenty of salt on the roads in the Alcan, and you can see the frame is just getting eat up. This frame was perfect when it left before the trip, before its 5,000 mile adventure. And so the frame is getting, it's not terrible, but it hasn't had any rust on it before. And especially back here in both the rear wheelhouse areas, it's pretty nasty. So I power washed it last week, and now I'm sanding the frame gently. I may get the wire brush out if it's really flaky rust, but we're going to coat the frame and the undercarriage with some POR 15 products. Like you see here, we've got our metal prep. I think we've got a degreaser. Yes, we do. And we have the paint. I don't know if that's enough. It's only a quart, but I've got to make this suspension stop rusting. Don't want that to rust in front of me. That's not cool. So I got to figure out if we can spray it, brush it on, how that works. But that's my job for today, is to sand mechanically, get some adhesion, and use some chemical degreaser and see if I can get this frame clean and painted and rust free. So that's what we're doing today. I'll take some pictures as we go along. Right now we're in the beginning phase. Like I said, I just power washed it last week, let it dry over the weekend so I'm not getting dripped on. And today is sanding day. So I've got to get out my wire brushes, my power wire wheel, my 3M pads, and see if I can get rid of all this rust. So hang tight. It's going to be hot, sweaty, and dirty. Okay, so after grinding and sanding and wire brushing, the next step is degreasing. So we mixed our degreaser 50-50. I put it into a Rain-X bottle. I'm really not shooting Rain-X on the frame, but I gotta let it sit here and then rinse it off. Everything's looking really shiny. It made the frame areas look a lot better. All right, let's get going. Okay, so we're back to cleaning the frame on this Pajero. First off, we used the cleaner degreaser by POR 15, sprayed a whole bottle of that on the frame, diluted it 50-50 with water, and then used the metal prep, which smells like some type of acid, like muriatic acid. Straight, didn't cut it at all, so don't dilute it. And the frame has to stay wet for 20 minutes. So it's coming up on 20 minutes. It's looking, you can see it popping and bubbling and doing weird stuff. I hope this works. Let's see if we can get this frame clean and rust free. All right, we're gonna let that dry or rinse it off a little later, and then we're gonna start painting. See if we can make this thing look good. All right, so we're still working on our Alcan 5000 Mitsubishi Pajero, which is basically a Montero shortened and a different market. It's a JDM market. And we're working on the fun part, I guess, of our rust removal from the frame. And this is the painting stage. So we're taking our Pour 15 rust preventer. It's semi-gloss black. We stirred it up and we poured it straight on, and with the paintbrush we are applying it to the frame. And you might ask, why am I using paintbrush to apply to the frame? Well, I wanted to spray it because that's what I'm sort of familiar with doing with painting cars, but it says on the packaging that you can't thin it and you can't clean your gun because it is impervious to any solvent. So I don't know about that. I got some lacquer thinner here and it seems to cut it, but I just didn't want to cause any problems or use a product that I'm not familiar with. So they say to brush it on. So you'll need different types of brushes to brush it. You can see what happens after you start brushing it. Your brush just goes crazy. And do remember that we have prepped the frame. In other words, we have power washed it, we've degreased it, and we have metal prepped it. And you can see these white spots on the floor here of the shop. That's where the metal prep dripped. It's got some type of acid and it reacted with the concrete. So it's nasty stuff. Let's go look at the other side. I've basically started this side here, painting the frame, all the frame brackets, some of the bumper brackets, anything that was bare and needed treatment. Spring perches, differential, axles, backing plates, sway bars. This back or hind end of the Pajero took a lot of salt damage from the road spray from its adventure recently. Let's look at the side, which is untreated. Of course, you need to remove your wheels and tires to get a good look. But see, I still got to go back in here and get some of this sand. There's still some rough stuff that the power washer and the mechanical cleaning didn't get. And I forgot to clean the inside of these frame tubes. I got to go back and clean these out and apply the rust preventative there as well. But there's a lot of areas that are just bare metal and they're just going to rust away. This whole wheelhouse area took a huge hit of salt, road salt, on its adventure. Back in there's all kinds of frame mounts and brackets that need to be coated. So take your time, use all different types of brushes. I think I have 5 different styles, and just coat it. You don't want to coat things like the shock absorbers or the brake cables or the brake pads or the calipers, things that get hot, the exhaust pipes, things like that. You got to stay away from the fuel filters. And that's kind of nice to do with the brush because you have really good control over your work. And then same thing with the rock sliders. You can see over here they're welded. That's totally exposed. That's going to rust. So it takes a while. Take your time, and it will go from looking rusty like this to semi-shiny like this. Now, once you apply this, it has to sit for 6 hours, they say, before you can even put another coat on. It's really strange stuff. So it seems to have some type of a mechanical bite or inhibitor or something for rust, but they say you can apply it directly over rust. I would highly recommend that you prep the surface first with the cleaning stages that I mentioned before. So there you go. I think I'm going to end this video. I hope this gives you an idea of what I'm doing. As you can see, I've got like half. This is the good half of the differential, and that's the bad half. It totally takes care of all that rust. It's going to make it look really good. It's going to look like a show car underneath here. It just takes some time. I don't think I'm going to do the calipers. I'm fearful of them getting hot and causing a stink. So I may just let them rust. I don't know. But again, take your time, protect yourself. Don't get it on the exhaust pipe. Try to wipe that down. Use some lacquer thinner and a rag, and put a drip cloth on the floor. You can see the drips will appear because obviously you're doing this over your head. You probably need to lift and take the tires off. Be safe out there and try to make your frame rust free. That's what we're doing here today. So, all right, I hope I enlightened somebody and helped them out with their project. It's kind feeling really satisfactory to make this thing look and behave like a brand new car. Really cool. All right, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next go around, next video. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.